All right, we love ourselves some sloths. We got the Slaking EX coming back, but hyped up with, well, actually, kind of the opposite. He's tamped down with the Team Rocket's Watchtower, taking away its crappy ability that always makes it do bad things, like not be able to attack or stay asleep, or every time a Slaking comes out, he's got a terrible side effect. So just trying not to do that. We're going to go ahead and get a couple of these guys. We already got 2 down. Should we get the Farfetch'd? I am thinking not. I don't think we need it right now. So we're going to go triple sloth mode. Done with that. Gonna put our bad boy down. Totally forgot what this Veluza does, so we're gonna check in on that. You don't want to play the Rocket's Watchtower too early though, right? Like if I did it and then Fan Rotom wouldn't work, that would suck. So just gonna keep it in the hand for now. Veluza can get knocked out and move 2 energies. Okay, good for you. And Hydro Pump, I think it like stacks some damage. Let's go ahead and end that turn, read this card again. The attack does 20 for each water energy attached. Gotcha. So it just keeps the energies down. They got the Frigibax. That's the main enemy. We do have the boss, so we can gust that guy up and say, hey, stop doing what you're doing. If, well, depending on if the Rotom went down, but we do have Hilda that can search out special energies. They do get the secret box and the TM Evo, so gonna have a pretty good turn 1 for them. But Hilda can search for special energies, and being a colorless deck, obviously, well, not necessarily obviously, but we do have a lot of special energies. We got 4 Ignitions, 2 Boomerangs, 1 Mist, 1 Jet, all doing special things. Boomerang obviously comes back after it gets discarded by the Slaking. Mist Energy, nice to have. I think it also, if I'm not mistaken, keeps the other guy awake. No, it's the effects of attacks, because we have the other Slaking that goes to sleep. That's why I was saying that. And then the Jet Energy, obviously, for switching. If we did go second, though, we could have Hilda'd. Gotten the Farfetch'd with the Fan Rotom, Jet Energy, TM Evo onto that Farfetch'd. Had a pretty sick turn 2, but we went first. So anyway, they go ahead and PAF. Now, honestly, I don't remember what this does, and I know there's another one too. Put all basic energies attached into your hand. Okay, so that's like synergy with the backs, and then of course you got some sweet sniping and surviving with the Cramorant. This is getting a little scary, not gonna lie. 3 cards in hand. They did do an Artisan as well, so we'll get a little bit of nice stuff from that, I guess. We are gonna have 2 big sloths down. It's only at 90 though, so the Cram can take out. There's a bug in my face. Okay, the Cram can take out one of the Vigoroth, so we do have Vigoroth insurance by having 2, so that is nice. And wow, speak of the devil, we got the Farfetch'd. So let's go Vigoroth. This is gonna be a pretty fun turn actually. Vigoroth. No draw support though. Huh. Okay, let's go ahead and Artisan. We're gonna try to. I'm thinking of devoing for. I don't want to put this on my bench. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we're gonna get rid of the Artisan anyway, so let's go ahead and do it. Done, dozo. Okay, we have no draw support right now, is what I'm trying to say. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and Hilda. We are. I don't know if we're gonna do the Farfetch'd thing. We're gonna go ahead and Hilda. I think we're gonna get ourselves 1 big guy, just 1 giant guy. Don't worry about it. And should we Jet? Thinking Boomerang. Ignition's a thing too, but we don't have a switch. Okay. I am going to go Boomerang. We're just going to invest in the future, save some time, let them take out the Fan Rotom. At least we got 1 Slaking. Good to go. Next turn. I guess we could get Iono'd. That might have been a mistake. And we're going to keep the Boomerang in hand too, I guess. I'm terrified. Honestly, I'm terrified of this Cramorant. The Veluza does have... Oh, we're just going to see what happens. You know what? You know what? We're taking risks. We're taking risks. We're doing it. There's just no way. There's just no way I'm going to pop that too. Go ahead. There's just no way. They need some vessels. They don't have the retrieval energy or the ultimate rod or whatever the heck the thing's called. They do have a lot of stadiums, so that is kind of annoying. We only have 2 Team Rocket's Watchtowers, and our opponent does not run any EXs. We did get Iono also, so there you go. Okay. We can Jet the Vigoroth up if it's ready to go. Here comes the Baxcalibur, I have to assume. Yep, there it is. Rare Candy, kind of useless now. Mortimer's Conviction, not too bad. What is that, 4? 1 for each? Yeah, I think I'd rather Iono probably at this point. Now we could evolve it into the other Slaking. They go Hydro Pump, taking out the Fan Rotom. Okay. We do have Counter Catcher. Let's all just chill out. It's not that scary. The only thing is we can't freaking attack with the Slaking because they have no EXs. I think we're just gonna go for it. How much damage was that? 180, I think? I don't know why it doesn't say the attack. That doesn't matter. All right, we're going. We're going for it. Boom. We just need to hit the rockets. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see what we got. I think we have to go for that. Done. We're going one jet right here. We're pulling out the Baxcalibur. We're daring you to do the thing. And I don't think we need a PAF for anything. We're just going to go check it out. I think we've got all the sloths that we can. Yeah, we're slothed out. That's fine. That's fine. And let's go ahead and just drop this hand. 2 cards in hand for our opponent, by the way. Holy crap. Ugh. All right. Well, I can't attack. I can actually still attack. Let's slash and claw. Yeesh. Very different strategies if there's an EX. If there's not, we are Team Rocket's Watchtower dependent. I'd say maybe run 3. There's only 2 in this deck right now. But I mean, I can see the rationale for running 2 just because you'd think there's going to be 1 EX. The problem is, for me to draw right now, I'm going to have to use Iono and help them out. They do Ultra Ball. Can they Ultra Ball for some sort of draw support? There's a Gorbis, or a Huntail. Wait, no, there's a Gorbis. They do have another Frigibax as well, right? Isn't that what that is? It's covered up. Yeah, so I mean, even if I take out this Bax, there's no guarantee. I don't think they have a lot of options with this Ultra Ball to accelerate, so that's pretty good. Yep, another Frigibax. Okay, you and me both, pal. All right. We need this stadium. That's not that. I'm doing 50. I mean, I feel like they're on the clock right now. I know they got nothing, so I think we're just going to smack for 50 each turn. Maybe get rid of these cards real quick, just in case. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm full. No Poffins for me, thanks. We're going slash and claw. You're on the clock, buddy. I hold the power of the Iono, and I'm keeping it close to my chest. Now, the thing is, we do unleash the Volton... Jesus. We are unleashing the Volton Veluza as soon as we knock it out. So it is going to knock out my guy. So I think before we knock it out, we have to evolve it. But then we might not be able to attack. Okay, so it's doing 20 for each energy. So it's doing 120 right now. They do... All right, they got a Vessel. If they have another energy in their hand, they can actually attack, but they can just retreat as well, and the Veluza will take me out. Excuse me. So now we're playing a new game, which is attach the Ignition Energy to the Vigoroth, hope we hit Team Rocket and Slaking, and work our way backwards from there, I guess. This is what we call brutal in the biz. Here comes the Vigoroth. Full of Vigor and Roth. He's got a Roth IRA. All right, well, we're just going Ignition. We're going for the gold. Let's go. We got 3 Ultra Balls too, so we can't just grab the Slaking if we want. Oh, Watchtower with the wrong Slaking. That's interesting. Finally got the Fez. Might be able to get the right Slaking. Now we don't have Boomerangs though, so that's the problem. But let's go flip that script, and not necessarily. I'm gonna go ahead and say not necessarily on that one. Let's go... Double check. Kind of need to get another sloth down, so come on down, little Jimmy. You are back. There you go. There I go. And there we go. And I'll still be asleep, but it's more likely that I can wake up. Got the Maximum Belt too. So much power for no reason. All right, we got 4 turns of... We got 4 turns of... Hilda, like, Ignition energies, rather. So this was turn 1. All right, we got energies moving back around. Nobody's able to do 180, though. This guy can snipe. That's kind of annoying. Another thing. Just, you know what? We're going to do the right thing, though. This guy's doing Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Okay. Knocked out. All attached. I don't know. I just missed it. I missed it. It's fine. We just keep walking forward. That's all the Slaking can do. But if they have a 3rd Artisan, then this is the only Slaking we really have. Technically. Still asleep though. So yikes. All right, Cram, they've still got the backs. The Cram can't snipe. It can't knock out the Slaking though. But if it does knock out, it'll knock out probably a Slakoth. Very annoying. They do Iono, so we lose the Slakoth in our hand as well. And I already thinned out the Poffins, so whoops. And this hand is mostly not great. but we're getting sniped probably. If not, we do at least have the Ignition. Won't use it if we don't wake up, obviously. Weirdly golden Nest Ball coming down. Seems a little like burnt. Toasty gold Nest Ball. I like my Nest Balls toasted. Remember that. Water gun. This is the world we're in right now. Please. There we go. There we go. Still got the Watchtower down too, all along the Watchtower. And we got the Slack attack. Vigoroth down. Ignition Energy. Let's go. Do we have enough energies to like take enough prizes is the question though. Go ahead and thing is he chooses, so it's not like I'm not gonna get anything worthwhile. So let's go ahead and just like take out the Cram. Slacker's Head Strike. Kablam. Got the 2 Hildas at the bottom of the deck too. I don't think we shuffled anything. We might use an Ultra Ball next turn to get that Slakoth back. And okay, there was a hidden Ignition Energy. That's very good for us. 160 though, so still with the backs though. They still have the power, but not looking super powerful with that Clamp Roll in the front. And I do not wake up. Yeah, Clamp Roll's not doing. You're not doing shit, dude. Look at you. You're just a little guy. The 10 HP mocks me from the Baxcalibur. Arvin. All right. Evolution's coming up. I guess we're going to see the old Gorbis garbage go into the garbage. Who cares? There's the Gorbis. And now I've got to read a card again. Let's do it. Let's get hooked on phonics. Does 30 for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. Before doing damage, you may attach any number from your hand. Well, it's like a built-in Baxcalibur. They are doing 30x, right? All right, so 90. I'm being chilling on that. I just got to wake up. So, yep. You got what you asked for. Flipadelphia. Oh, brother. Oh, not good. Not good. Whatever, man. Research. I've got to keep this Ignition, though. Yo. 1 retreat cost. 2 and 2. I'm doing it. Let's go ahead and blow in a hyper manner. We could keep the Slaking alive and keep the Dream alive. I don't want to use Research. And I don't want to waste an Ignition Energy. It's kind of limited resources. They give me the Frigibax with the 2 retreat cost, but it does have Collect. So that's kind of cute. Go ahead. We got 2 coin flips on our side. There we go. Now we'll be awake to die. 16 cards left for them, by the way. Keep that in mind. Energy's down only 2, so there's probably a good amount of energies in the deck, but they got absolute squat nothing. Now, this Slaking is still going to go down, though, but it'll go down a hero, so that's something. Let's go energize that Rabbit. Ultra Ball. Boom, boom. Doesn't really matter. We're going to research it away for the little guy with the pink belly. Slakoth down. Research. Hitting the books. That's crazy. We could actually retreat. We're not going to, though. Defiance Vest? Dang. That's not going to do what we need it to do, actually. Do have Hilda. Very nice. I probably could have waited a turn, actually, and then bossed up the Gorbis. That's fine. We're losing our guy. Let's just make sure we have the energies. We do not have a Jet, so we have a Mist and a Boomerang and 1 more Ignition. So let's take the KO. Okay. And then we'll probably just Ignition for the Gorbis. Getting around the no EX. I mean, Rocket's Watchtower. I still think probably run 3. The baby Slaking is a nice touch, though. But I might go, no, you know, it's nice. It's nice to have. 240 for a single prizer is crazy. And the Ignition is more built in for that than the Slaking EX. Oh, well, that's game. No, it's not necessarily. Yes, it is. I can't attack. I think it's game. That's crazy. I don't know if I want to... Okay, well, I should have waited the turn. That's actually really funny. Actually, yeah, I should have. Oh, this is really goofy. But I am a goofy guy. I think we only have... We have 3 Vigoroths. I feel like we've lost them all. We haven't. All right, we're going Hilda. The Vigoroth is missing. Yikes. It's prized. How many Night Stretchers do we have left? Ah, that's game, dude. Because we can't Night Stretch for a Vigoroth. We do have rare candies. No, we don't. We have 1, and I threw it out pretty early. So let's just grab this stuff. And we got to call it game. GG's. Technically, this is kind of a brutal start, but we can fill out the bench and hopefully get our pig monkey man gorillas going as soon as possible. Ideally, the Farfetch'd, its ability is when it comes from the hand to the bench, so it's kind of useless to just start in the front. It would be nice if it could get a tool, and then we'd use TM Evo. Wow. All right, let's go Nest Ball. Probably just grab a Fezandipiti because bad things are probably going to happen, so why not do that? Kablam. And then we're going to Buddy-Buddy Poffin for basically everything because we're going to Fan Rotom, double down, or not double down, just one Slakoth. But wait, there's more. We're going to go ahead, Fan Rotom. Luckily, Vigoroth's HP is under 90, so we can kind of just grab everything. Is that too much? No, it's not. Dunzo. All right, we're feeling good. I would like to item lock, but I think we're just going to have like a, what are those things called? Freaking don't want Iono. It's the two robot guys, Rock'em Sock'em robots. That's what it is. We're building Rock'em Sock'em robots here right now. That's why we got the red and the blue, the Zekrom, the Reshiram. It's basically the same thing. Okay, so we got a Relicanth, which means they want someone with an early attack. That's good. I know that the Duraludon or Archaludon combo is good with that with metal, so I'm assuming that's what it is. They do have some defense with the full metal lab. Dropping both TM, what are these called? Turbo Energize. Kind of weird, but okay. They will be getting energies down, but who's their attacker is the question. And do they have an EX? Because if they don't, I think they're running a good amount of full metal labs and they're going to bump the Team Rocket's Watchtowers. So we got to see. What is this guy's not attacking. You can't be serious. Ooh, okay. I like this. I think we're just going to chill. I know we don't have any energies down or anything else, but I mean, to get all the guys in town, to get the boys back in town, do you know what that means? Thin Lizzie, Phil Linnett, Ireland, Duraludon, there it is. So there probably is an Archaludon EX that will then use the Raging Hammer. So, but technically not. I mean, they could chill with just the Duraludon. That would be real. Wow, dude, this is ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. That's crazy. We're gonna get them all. The boys are back in town. All right, we're gonna give him one more. He hasn't really been doing anything. Did he even use a supporter? No, so his hand kind of sucks. So Iono, just chilling, put me in coach eventually. They do Nest Ball for another Dura, okay. I mean, we're pretty big guys ourselves. And if we can take out the Relicanth, then that doesn't even matter. We do have a Switch and an Air Balloon. Oh, they retreat the Relicanth. Very easy thing to say right there. Easy for me to say. Here comes the Dura. How many metal energies are in the discard? We got 2. And that's it. Okay. So, if we can get a Switch... Alright, let's go one more Slackman. And then we're going to do it. We're going to Iono. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I told you to chill. We do not get a Switch. We do get a Maximum Belt. So, I'm not going to scoff at that. Can't catch me scoffing. Mist Energy... Just double checking. Effects of attacks used by our opponent's Pokemon. That's not really going to be a problem. But the Mist Energy probably does belong right there. So go on ahead. If they do get an Arch down that can take out this Farfetch'd, not super concerned. We've got the Maximum Belt. They got a Monkey Dory. I don't like that. We've got the Black Belts training. We can get those numbers up. I think even with the Full Metal Lab... Arch, let's say he's at 330 is my guess. I'm going to look that up because I want to be an educated person. Always good to have that second tab open when you can't remember anything in your life. Where is... Wow, there's so many things that start with Arch. All right, Archaludon, 300. I don't know, dude. You seem like you should have more HP. So effectively 330. So we can do 280. That's 330 right there. Another Arch down. I know I shouldn't make this joke again, but another Arch has hit the tower. Or I guess another plane has hit the Arch. All right, we're done. We're moving on. There it is. 2 metals. Nope. 1 metal. Okay, they got the darkness. Nope, they get the metal. Okay. That is super chill, I guess. Rumbling engine. Okay, that makes sense, actually. I'm really stupid. I thought they already did that. Full hand. Full house. Danny Tanner. They're ready to go. Maybe not. Okay, here comes the Arch. That's cool. Okay, so they're going to just put the Dura in the front. I mean, I can still boss the Arch. Oh, dude. I want to boss it, but we have to Iono. And I don't want to play the Ignition because I don't want to waste it. So we're just gonna belt. I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm kind of tipping our hand here. We have one counter catcher and two bosses. Maybe we run into it. I don't know. We gotta go for it. I do want a Boomerang on this Slaking EX as well. So we'll see. Yeah, let's put the vest on the Farfetch'd. Defiance Vest only works when we're losing. 40 less is nice though. 220 is the attack, right? Yeah, so that's not really gonna help the Slaking. I don't really need a Ultra Ball for anything either. So we'll put the Defiance Vest on this guy right here. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to end our turn. We are gonna have a Mortimer's Conviction next turn. And maybe a Fez if the Farfetch goes down. We also, okay, here comes the art. I mean, dude, you're saving me the boss. Unless you have a boss, but you're still not gonna knock me on one hit, but that would be kind of whack. Metal Defender. Defender of the Metal. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. To date this video a little bit. All right, we're going Slackmaster 3000. And I don't, oh, I mean, I'll take it. I would, just discard one card. So maybe we see what we get. All right, let's go Fez first. Flip that script. I'm a screenwriter. I write screens. Okay. Let's go Pokégear. Try to hit a Hilda, actually. There it is. Oh, boy. We're going to Boomerang. This feels great. There it is. Unfortunately, because I do want to put an energy next turn onto... I don't really need anything else, right? I think we're good. Hit for 300, even when it's brought down a little bit. The Great Swing. This is literally King Kong versus the Empire State Building. That's crazy. We did it, guys. See, I told you I was a screenwriter. 2 prizes. Let's go. Let's go. Rubbing my hands like Birdman. Got the black belts training for future Slaking generations. But it's going to take 2 hits to take out this Slack and only 1 for me to take out your arch, your golden arches. We're probably going to get Iono pretty soon in our future, though. That hand is too big. It can't hold. They're just... You just gotta keep throwing buildings at me. I get it. Check in this old thing. They do have... Yeah. The thing is, though, if they survive, Raging Hammer is gonna be pretty brutal. But they're not gonna survive. Picnic Basket? That's crazy. I'm doing it. I don't know why that's there. I mean, I do, but that's so goofy. Let's go ahead and Mortimer. Drop in one of the Ultra Balls. Done. I want to get an energy... There you go. That's actually the exact energy right there. All right. This is just working out. Oh, I knocked out the EX. I can't attack. That is freaking hilarious. Okay. Next turn. My bad, guys. Next turn, we need an Ignition and we can Slacker's Head Strike. But for this turn, my bad. Oh, dumb. Go ahead. We are going to be doing 240, so we should be fine as long as it's not a big guy. I feel like I'd rather have a 4th Hilda than a Picnic Basket. That's me. So, back to the drawing board. Or maybe another Pokégear 3.0. We only run 1. We have 1 switch. Yikes. You just got to hit the Watchtower, though. I say we go for it. Because we might not even need a switch. We're going to go Iono. Only going down to 4. But we just got to hit a Watchtower. There it is. And the Ignition for the Slaking. If we get a switch later, that's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and get rid of that. Take the KO. Great Swing. Another one. Boomerang to the trash. Coming back. Recycling. Very green. We're very green over here at Cool Trainer Pat headquarters. Another Ignition. Okay. So I think we've kind of checkmated a little bit. In order to get the energies down to do Raging Hammer, god damn it, they need to use an Archlodon, but doing that unlocks my Slaking, and so on and so forth. So, but now we need the switch. And we have the 3 Ignitions. So if we Iono, now they're all at the bottom, then the Slaking can't attack. But, I mean, I do have Hilda. So, honestly, I think we're going to Iono again. We could pop the Metal Lab as well. Okay, don't like that. Farfetch'd. Oh, no, because Farfetch'd has to come from the hand. And from the heart. Alright. Go ahead. There's no way. There's no way we blow this, right? I feel like every time I say that, we do blow it. And I'm saying we're in this together. Super odd getting arches back. You need a darkness energy? Nope. Okay. There's another Dura. Dude, I told you, he's throwing buildings at me. I don't want to lose a boss, but I think we're leaning that way. Budew's crazy. Yeah, we gotta lose a boss. All right, let's just toss the trash. And we do get a Watchtower, very nice. We do get an Air Balloon as well, which doesn't help because we have the, we already have a tool attached. But we have an Ignition. You know, if the Slaking goes down, we're good to go. So let's just do 280, keep taking prizes. They're on the clock. They need to pop another Watchtower. That'd be their third. Let me just click this. I think that would be their third Metal Lab. Third of their deck. Oh my god, so much action. Yeah, they've used 2. So, I mean, they probably do have a third. I would guess that they ran a third. Would they guess that I run a third Team Rocket's Watchtower? I don't know. I should. Again, yes. Probably a good idea. Pokégear, Iono, that's brutal. That is pretty brutal. They're definitely going to do it. Nest Ball first for another Dura. Throwing buildings at me. You just can't keep throwing buildings at your problems. All right, dropping me down to 2. And that's hilarious. Okay, depending on, yep, they hammer in. Okay, no, we're in a good spot. Because I was gonna say if they bump the tower, then we gotta research, but we're just gonna hang out. We're just a couple of chill guys. Let's go ahead and 280. I don't know why. I guess this other Slaking lights up. It's very odd, whoever programmed this game. We got the loop-de-loop. Look at this. Even without EXs down, luckily. But bad things can always happen. This is called foreshadowing. If you stick around, you'll know what I'm talking about. Only one left, so we're good to go. They take out this Slack. They can do 220 and knock it out. They can Arven for an Ultra Ball, or nothing. Pokégear. Another Iono. Wow, dude. That sucks. Although if they actually do still knock it out and Iono me to 1, at least I have Fezandipiti. So, all right, here comes the Golden Arch. What color is shiny Archelodon? I swear to God if it's green. It is like a little bit more blue. I mean, it looks nice. It looks nice. If we could have called it the Golden Arches, though, that would have been a lot cooler. Okay, all right. We can Black Belt's training if we top deck an energy. So we're going with the Slack attack. As much as I like the baby one, I want to get a knockout. We can't Night Stretcher for an energy, unfortunately, because they're all special. They're all special in my eyes. Let's go ahead and let's Hilda first. No, because then we can't Black Belt's training. Let's go ahead and Fez first. Almost messed up that sequence. Wow. No energy still, except we can Iron Bundle, get something a little bit easier to knock out in front of us. Hyper Blower. I actually don't know technically if we have an energy in. I mean, we got to have one of the ignitions, right? Well, let's go ahead and bring one of the little babies up. Hilda, Jet Energy, got a blast. Okay, jets, buildings. We're not talking about it anymore. What we're gonna go ahead and do is say GG's, knocking out the Rev Room. Nice. All right, this is too much. On to the next one.